Hey guys, and welcome back to DVG After Hours, the pod. We are on episode 25 and we are loving what we're doing and loving you listening. So thank you so much. I'm just going to say it now because I think we always wait to the end. But guys, can you please subscribe? Can you just hit that?
Oh God, you're so bad at asking people to subscribe, aren't you?
You tell me to
You're
do
the
it,
worst
isn't it?
YouTuber ever. Like, honestly. Right.
Go on then, you do it.
Guys,
You're so good at it. How many subscribers did I just get compared to when you asked?
God.
Now? Let's see.
Guys.
Did you subscribe because I asked or because Joel did? Ready? You ask. Please, guys, do it for me.
Right, you're really getting on my nerves. We're literally 10 seconds into the podcast. Okay, so we're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers.
That's me snoozing.
No, I know that's you snoozing, and I'm trying to laugh. You're getting on my nerves. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, guys. So we would love it if you would subscribe. Now I feel like I'm being properly judged.
Thank you. But if you could just put in the comments below, did you subscribe because of me or because of Joel? Please be me. Please be me.
Wow.
Anyway, we're going to go straight into...
Talking of being competitive for no reason, we are going to play a game, Mr. and Mrs. And I don't know if you guys like us playing this, but we thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I honestly, I could play it for like 3 hours straight. We won't. We'll just play it for a few minutes.
Do you know what game really annoys me to play with you? Connect 4.
Because I'm so good at it.
Oh, you're so good at it. It really frustrates me.
Which is weird because you are really good at planning ahead in life. And I can't think of anything but the minute.
I just put it in. Like, I'm not
No,
thinking.
but you just got to think a few steps ahead. You've always got to look for a double win. Always. Where, you know, like if you go there to block me from winning, I win on top of that one. You always have to go that. It's good. I love it. Do you know what game I hate? Cannot stand it. Scrabble.
I like Scrabble.
Scrabbles my brain. It makes my brain hurt.
I'm like, babe, can we please play Scrabble when we do that board game? And you're like, no, it hurts my brain. I'm like, oh.
It physically, my brain hurts. I don't enjoy it one bit.
I like it.
So anyway, let's play Mr. and Mrs.
Pass the Cavassier. Producer Will's going to ask us some questions.
All right, let's go into the first question. What's the first thing Sarah does in the morning? Oh, lets out the absolute ripper of a fart. I'm joking. What's the first thing Sarah does in the morning? I don't know. She definitely doesn't do her morning routine like me. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Goes on her phone. You lay in bed and go on your phone.
In the week, I don't.
Really?
I'm
never really there.
I day to day, I don't. Maybe if I have that lay-in on the weekend, that one day, but otherwise no. I get up and go for a week. I always say to you, when I wake up in the morning, the reason I like a lay-in is because day to day I have to get up, and the minute I'm up, it's go, go, go. I don't have time. So there's been plenty of times I'm like, I haven't been able to look at my phone because I get up, I do the school run.
Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, so basically our routine is I get up super early in the morning, like 5, 5:30, 6. I get up and then I go to work. So I'm not really there when Sarah wakes up, but I did think that she actually went on her phone, but she doesn't. So.
Nope, sorry.
So we don't know each other that well. What I don't even know where this is going. What one job in the house Joel is not allowed to do?
What is he not allowed to do?
What one job in the house am I not allowed to do? There's lots of jobs that I don't do. I don't know if there is a job that I'm not allowed to do.
There's one that you're not allowed to do.
I'll just put this because it's a job that I'd never do.
Are you doing that? So have you changed it to one that you...
I never do. Never. Never have, never will. Not never will, obviously, if I was required to. But...
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, the washing.
The washing. I've never put a washer on in my life.
I joke. I don't think you'd even know how to work the washing machine.
No, there's so many options. There's so many numbers. It's like, surely it's just like on, off. Like, there's honestly, it stresses me out. But no, that is a job that I've never done. Not because I've refused, like you've just never asked me to. So, and I'm cool with that. We can keep it as that.
Who wears the trousers in the relationship?
Oh, I always find this one hard because I know what you're going to say, but it might not be the truth. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's Sarah.
Oh, I put what I thought you would write. Sarah thinks it's her, but it's actually me.
Well, I wrote Sarah because I thought you were going to say Sarah. But do you know what? Because the kids, sometimes we have a bit of a friendly banter in the house about who is the boss. And I say people say it's mum, like the kids will say it's mum because she's like, she makes lots of decisions. And I said, yeah, but think about it like a company, right? The manager manages the staff, and the day-to-day little decisions are made by the manager with the staff being the children in this case, right?
Anyway.
I was like, when there is major decisions to be made, the CEO, aka the boss, will come in and get involved. But they are not making micro decisions every day.
Okay.
I am the CEO.
No.
You are the manager.
I would say we're pretty fair, right? And we do work together on the majority of things, and even big decisions we make together. But really, when it comes down to it, if you had to, who you saying the boss is? It's definitely me.
Me? Oh, I thought you was going to say me.
No, it's
No,
definitely
it is Sarah. Let's be honest, it's Sarah. And I'm all right with that, to be fair. I don't like the responsibility of being the boss.
Nor do I.
I just want to be a part-time employee.
Who would make the worst? Oh, we don't even have to write this. Who'd make the worst politician? Me.
Sarah.
We know this.
Sarah would. I'd
I'm
actually make
happy
a
to say
fantastic
that.
politician or a lawyer.
A judge.
Or a judge. A lawyer.
Lawyer.
I could argue anything.
Yeah, Joel is the worst person to argue with. I've said this, I think we probably said it on the pod, but I could be arguing that this is a microphone. I know it's a microphone, but then Joel is making me doubt it because he's arguing it's a phone. I now question myself, is it a phone?
Well, you got to think, why is it called a microphone if it isn't also a phone?
See?
Right?
And then you're like, no.
I'm just a very logical.
he
I can pick apart an argument using logic and facts very well.
Yeah.
So I think I'll make a good politician.
Yeah. What was Joel's favourite subject at school?
That's actually difficult. Weren't they all bad? Like, did people actually have favourite subjects at school?
I've wrote one, but then
I'm not writing anything because I didn't have a favourite subject at school. My art teacher was pretty fit, so maybe art. No, he was, honestly. He was.
Oh, I put English because I thought he was
Yeah.
really good at it, and I thought that meant you enjoyed it.
I don't remember there being any subjects at school that I enjoyed. Sarah, what would Sarah's favourite subject be?
Drama.
Drama. She brings the drama. That's
Drama
for
or
sure.
PE or something like that.
See, I didn't really enjoy PE, especially in the winter. You had to go outside
Yeah.
and wear like shorts and play football.
No, and you
rugby.
could never, in my school, you could never forget your PE kit because it would be like, okay, you have to use some out of the box. There would be this smelly box in the corner with just trousers, tops. They stunk. There was plimp soles and like, so you had to bring your stuff. Otherwise, it's not like you can sit out and miss it. It's like you've got to put stuff on from the box. Ugh.
Yeah, I used to write notes for my mum for the PE teacher. Like, Joel can't partake in PE today
Because of his asthma.
because of his asthma. Yeah, it worked. Well, in the winter, it's freezing. Who's going to want to go play football in the winter? Right, what is Sarah's favourite season? Oh, God, let's not even write this down.
Christmas.
It's Christmas. Christmas isn't even a season. It's winter. It's winter, right? But it's like the run up to Christmas.
Yeah, my favourite thing is when the leaves start falling, it's all orange and it's just like the crunchy and it gets all cozy. I love that.
I hate it. This is one place where we really just will not agree. Like,
Yeah.
I hate winter.
When the kids go back to school in September, I just start to love it. I know that we've got Halloween. I know that we have like...
I actually I like September and October. I like up until Halloween. As soon as it hits November...
No, November and December is actually nice. I think this is what you forget. November and December are actually nice. It's January and February.
February.
It's really cold. That's when the snow normally
I
comes.
hate the fact that I was born in January.
You haven't got anything to look forward to because like Christmas, we've got your birthday. I'm like, we've got nothing to look forward to. But as in like the build up to Christmas, you got the down of that. Like, so January and February are really tough.
But there's something depressing about when I hear like when they first start playing Christmas songs on the radio.
Oh, I love that.
It makes me feel depressed and I don't know why. Like, it shouldn't.
You was the talk of the office the other day because they were laughing about last year when they started playing them too early. And you would walk in and be like, turn this music off because it was
It's the only time you
Christmas
ever
songs.
see me get angry in the office.
Over Christmas songs.
Like, no. I was like, no, if I'm in the office, like, no Christmas songs. Sorry. Absolutely not. Who's most likely to spill food down their clothes? Come on.
1, 2,
This
3,
me.
Joel. Always.
Honestly, and my favourite thing to wear is white t-shirts. The amount of white t-shirts I got stained.
Always.
Like,
yeah.
yeah. I'm so clumsy. Someone said that ADHD can also be related to like some kind of like clumsiness or something. I don't know if that's true, but me and Grace both have ADHD. I don't know if we've ever mentioned that on the podcast. Have we mentioned that on the podcast?
Who's more likely to get lost? I wish Joel would get lost.
Let's just say it. Whoa, I just realised what you said. Let's just say it out loud. We know it's me. No sense of direction whatsoever at all.
No.
Like
Yeah,
literally,
shit.
I could drive the same route every single day for a year and still need the sat nav. So, and Sarah's brilliant.
Who is more likely to collect things as a hobby, for example, stamps or coins, etc.?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Like, have we ever either of us ever been into that? I say it's probably going to be me.
Well, you collect journals.
I thought
You
was gonna say
love a journal
jams.
and a new pen.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think like
when I was a kid, I used to collect things.
I collect chocolate, but I eat it. Probably the only thing I always buy. I don't know, like
It would be me. Like, I did actually used to collect things when I was young.
handbags a good one for me to collect because I like them.
That's not a collection. That's just spending.
Who is most likely to say a rude joke in public? Me. And
Sarah.
I always take it too far. I get in trouble for taking things way too far.
You're so inappropriate in the office. Like, we're gonna have to call HR in. Like, you say things, and I'm like, Sarah, that is wildly inappropriate to say.
But does it get the laughs?
It does get the laughs, but it makes me cringe because I'm like, oh, I cannot believe you've just said that. And also, the other thing that Sarah does, right? You know, like someone makes an innuendo joke, right? They say something like, I can't think of an example, like, like say, for example, I don't know, like there's something and it's like a shape of a penis or something. So I'm like, bet you'd like that. And then Sarah will be like, because it's shaped like a penis. She like literally drives the joke home. Like she can't leave it up to like the innuendo. Like it's a joke. We all understand what's being said. But you drive it home, like.
And you always laugh at my jokes more than anything else.
Yeah.
Which I do because they're hilarious. I'm actually really fun to be around. If you like rude jokes and you like a little bit of swearing, because I do swear, obviously.
Sweary Sarah.
Sweary Sarah. Rude. Then I'm your girl.
You're so edgy.
But I do love a party, so I'm really fun.
Cool. And that's on Sarah being humble.
That's my CV.
Right. That was a fun game.
Did we win?
I don't think there's a winner and a loser because we're just playing. We didn't play against anyone.
We do
but
win. Will says we win. Thank you.
We win. Ding, ding, ding. We're the winners.
Winner.
Speaking of wanting to win and being competitive, we are going to talk about Monopoly Go.
So as you know, me and Joel are very competitive with each other. And luckily, we have the perfect game thanks to today's sponsor, Monopoly Go.
So it's super easy to use and it is a mobile twist on the classic game of Monopoly where you build your empire and you go for the gold to win. And you don't play on one, but you play on hundreds of Monopoly boards in crazy locations.
Over 150 million players have already downloaded it, and the fact that you can play it anywhere, anytime is so handy.
In Monopoly Go, you can play with other tycoons to expand your empire and your riches, and playing together takes it to the next level. And do you know what my favourite part about the game is?
Tell me. Tell me more.
My favourite part about the game is the fact that we can play it together even when we're not in the same location. So if I'm at work, you're at home, sometimes we just jump on a little cheeky game. And also we can play with friends.
Your favourite part is because Monopoly is your favourite game. The fact you can now play it on your phone, win-win. And you always win again. It's always something you win.
Well, what can I say? I'm pretty good at it. So guys, this is your chance to stand at the top of the podium as the #1 tycoon. So if you're like me and Sarah and you're competitive and you love Monopoly, well, now you can play it on your phone against your friends. So guys, make your move and download Monopoly Go. It's free on the App Store and Google Play. Talking of big wins, I want to talk about Solskin and Daewoo. And just to let you guys know, Solskin and Daewoo are our brands. We own them. This is not a sponsored part of the podcast. So we are going to be talking about them in today's episode. So first of all, let's talk about Solskin. We recently launched a gradual tanner moisturizer. The response to this product was unbelievable.
Insane.
We sold out, I think, was it like
5 days?
Less than 5 days, I believe. Less than 5 days? Maybe 5 days. But we sold, I mean, it's just like the response was insane.
Yeah.
Like absolutely mental. And I think this was a product that people really wanted from us. Like, obviously, we do the mousse, the tan drops, which are great products. Anyone who tries them always raving about them.
Yeah.
But with the moisturizer, Gradual Tan, which I also like to use, it's so easy to apply.
So easy. It's not as messy. It's not a whole routine. Most people put a cream on anyway. But what I would say is that it's a bigger age range. You can start it a little bit younger. You could be a lot older because I know there's a lot of older women that wouldn't fake tan, but they could put a bit of fake the gradual moisturizer on.
Yeah. So anyway, the response to that was just mad. And also the great thing that we're seeing is like people who don't follow us, they're not like fans, they're not viewers, they're not here to support us. They're purchasing Soulskin, they're putting up reviews online, they're talking about it, and they're not doing it because they support us because they couldn't care less about us. So them saying what an incredible product it is like such a like validation for us that we know we're making incredible
We
products.
already knew though.
No, we already knew, but like it's so nice.
This
to see.
is the whole thing that we do. Like, I feel like you and me have such high expectations. Like, we don't want to just put things out. I know we said this before, but we really don't want to put things out there that's just like, we would hate that something's bad and we get people thinking that we would be happy with that, because
we just put in something.
Our standards are so high with our quality of.
We want we're trying to build brands. We're not just trying to like sell products. We're like trying to build brands that could outlive us, that like,
and we'll be the first
100 years later Soulskin David is still going.
If we ordered clothes and it wasn't great quality, we'd send it back. Like, so we know we
sometimes I don't get around to it, I'm honest. So many things I forget to send back,
but we would want, like, so we are.
But yeah, no, Soulskin's absolutely smashing it. Davu has been tough recently, shall I say. Like, it's honestly like it puts me through my paces. Davu does. It is a very full-on business. When we went with the influencers to Ibiza and they were sort of like asking questions and I was sort of like getting into like how tough it has been to run that business recently. And they were like, well, you don't get any sense of that when you see it. You just think like Davu's smashing it, which Davu is smashing it.
It's in for Asylum. It is smashing it. We've got like Oxford Street, for example, is the main focus. It's right there by the door. If you walk past it and you don't know who Davu is, you're now seeing it. It's
Foot Asylum,
unbelievable.
Like, our relationship with Foot Asylum is great. Obviously, Kaci works with Foot Asylum, but Foot Asylum are like really getting behind Davu. Like, they see what a special brand that is. And I think like I had to remind us and our team at Davu like how incredible it is for us being such a young early brand, that the fact that when you go into a Foot Asylum store like Oxford Street store, like their flagship store, like it is center front, massive display as you walk. Like, you don't even have to walk in, walk past, you see Davu. There's a huge screen dedicated to Davu. There's other brands that would give their right arm for this and would like, because you got to think the shelf space in any store, like if you go in, someone else has got to come out. Like if your display goes up, someone else is getting moved. So Foot Asylum's not just doing it because it's just like, oh, it's Kaci's brand or it's DadVGirls brand or whatever. They're doing it because they know it's an incredible brand. So like seeing it is so encouraging. Like,
and again, that went really well in the stores.
It's done incredibly well in there.
But I feel like we needed that. I feel like we needed that to give us the confidence and the boost again, because the mundane stuff of it, the constant trying to build this business behind the scenes, it is tough. We're trying to run businesses. We're trying to run the YouTube channel. We're doing a podcast, the 5 kids. Like, obviously we've chosen to do all of this. I'm not, saying anything bad about it, but it is tough. And David, I don't think we realised how big a job it would be until we were in it. And now, like, it's like our baby. People could say, like, why don't you just give it up? But
no, but this is the thing. It is our baby. But there's been a few times I wanted to drop that baby off on someone else's doorstep with a note saying, please look after me.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to abandon that baby. No, the thing is, like, it obviously, like, it's David is very successful, like, in terms of like monetary terms and stuff. But sometimes I have to take a step back and say, is this worth what it's putting me through? The stress and stuff. Like, is it worth our time? Like that, like, life is short, right?
Yeah.
There are highs and lows of building a business and a brand. There are things like Foot Asylum, which just like seeing it in the stores, going on the Ibiza trip, which just make you go, you're building something incredible. These are the highs. Then there are the lows of just multiple different things that happen in the business. So you kind of are on like this roller coaster of like highs and lows. And like, I'll be honest, like recently I did say to Sarah, like when we was going through a bit of a tough time in the business, and I said, I feel like I could walk away from it the way that I feel right now.
Yeah.
which is not an easy thing to say. But Sarah did talk
I literally had to like
talk me down.
Yeah. Normally because I think I'm very understanding and very patient and very supportive in everything. And I'm always like, come on, babe, like you got this, blah, blah, blah. In the end, I was like, you need to fix up. I was like, enough's enough. Like, this is fight or flight and you're flying. Like, we fight together and we're going to get through this and we're going to continue to produce amazing product. Like, you just need to believe in it again. And then I think you did. I think you was like...
Yeah, basically you told me to put my big boy pants on and stop bitching and moaning. Which I do appreciate. It was tough love in the moment.
It was tough.
Because I wanted you to just give me a cuddle and be like, it's going to be okay. But really, what you were like...
I don't think that would have worked then.
No, it wouldn't have worked. But since then, I have reignited my passion and my fire for DadVGirls. And I don't think I've ever felt as excited for DadVGirls as I do right this minute.
I think because what had happened is where we was in the thick of it, we lost like ourselves. We lost what our values are as a business, I think we lost the main goal of like where we want the brand to be in a few years, how we want people to perceive it, what the messaging is. Like we obviously, being parents of girls, like we genuinely want to empower people. We want to empower the women around us that work for us, that wear our clothes, or whoever that may be that wears our clothes. Like that's what we want, and we want it to be like in a really fun way, because that's what we see we are with our family. So we're trying to put that through, but we lost that. And I think what my advice would be is always trying to, if you ever lose it, to just regain focus, because now that we've regained that focus and what it is that we want to achieve, it now just feels so much easier. It's like, of course, like you'll say to me, should we do such and such? And I'm like, does it get us to our destination? Does it sell stock? Does it do this? Does it tick these boxes? No, then don't waste your time.
The thing is as well, there's so many distractions that come into the business, which are like shiny objects, which seem like good opportunities. And I think this is what Sarah's been really good at helping me with recently, is literally viewing everything through a different lens of like, does this achieve the objective, or does it just distract us from the objective? And so many things, it's so much easier now when you look through that lens to be like, nope, that is a distraction. It's a nice thing. It's a distraction. Yeah. And I think that's what...
And also even not only a distraction, it's your time. Because you was in meetings, and I'm like, if you're not going to do this, why are you in a meeting? Because the time that you could have elsewhere.
The meetings kill me as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hit a limit. Like last week, I think I was in meetings from 9 a.m. till... No, what time was it? Like that Monday was like...
Oh, I don't even know. Really?
It was basically like... It was basically like 7
all
hours
day.
of back-to-back meetings.
Yeah.
Like, it was hell. And by the end of the day, my brain is fried. And I'm like, I'm just done. The thing is, I don't want to be in meetings. I want to be taking action. I want action. Of course, you have to have meetings, but I don't want to theorize about stuff. I want to just get cracking with it. Like, let's just do stuff, trial, error.
And it is really hard because we are still a small group of people that work for us. So a lot of people in our business have a lot of workload, and we're trying to build it, but you have to find the right people and put a lot of trust in, because...
The thing is as well, like my problem is when I hire someone to do a job, like I just I'm like the opposite of a micromanager. I will be like, oh, you're doing that job now. I don't even need to be involved in any which way. But that isn't how it works, because the thing is, what I found is like the more I took a back seat in certain things in the business, like then I just felt disconnected from the brand. Like, yeah. But now I'm back in the weeds.
You wanted to go, and I say this all the time at home. Like, you know the business better than anyone else.
Why do I doubt? Like, I doubt myself so much, right? And this is what I've realized, especially like in the last couple of weeks. I doubt myself. Right? I have like mentors in my life, like successful people who have like successful businessmen who have like achieved a lot of great success, right? And they might be in different fields, like different things. Like I've got someone that I speak to who's like built like fashion brands. I've got, a few people that I speak to about different things. And I go to them for advice, and I'll come back and I'll be like, oh my God, like they said this, da 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 da. And Sarah's like, you literally said that a week ago.
Yeah.
Right? she's like, they've just told you the thing you already said to me. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Why do you come back every time they say something that you've already said and pretend like you didn't already say it? And I'm like, I guess I kind of want to hear someone else say it. But when I say it, I question it.
Yeah.
And like, you're teaching me to basically be like, when you have an idea, trust your gut, go with it. You don't need to tell someone else to tell you the same thing.
I also think it's worth you trying and making a mistake, but going with what you think.
I overthink things too much. That's the thing.
On someone else and it being their mistake. Like, it's okay. Well, you always say to the girls, it's okay to make mistakes. So you might make a decision and it goes wrong. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't even think you will, but
yeah, like,
it's not.
There wouldn't
really
be a big enough mistake to like cause any major damage. So I think that's the thing. And I want to say, actually, I really appreciate you, Sarah.
Oh,
I do.
Thanks.
Now, you've actually really helped me through this. Like, you helped me just see things the way that I need to see them. And you also made me realize, had you not been pointing out every time, like, you've made me realize that I should believe in myself. This is getting well cringe right now, isn't it? You have taught me to always believe in myself.
I say this all the time. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I take the mic and I wind you up, but you know that the way I support you, I always say, like, you're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
Thanks.
But I'm thankful that you supported me with my meltdown the other day, because basically, basically all of everything that's Joel's going on, I'm being the one that's trying to be really strong, get us through it. Like, it is really tough. Like, not here for a sob story, but it is really tough trying to manage everything. I feel like I want to do this job, but I feel really guilty. I'm not around the kids as much. I'm really trying to spend more quality time with them. But the business needs us there. And then our PA had to leave. She was maternity cover and she's had to leave. And I'm now doing a PA role as well, because the other PA is coming back in August. So there's a few weeks. So I was trying to do that. And then when we film our studio videos for DadVGirls, the PA used to get the snacks, because we had about 15 people come in and film with us this one time. And I was like, well, you said to Steve, don't worry.
Steve is our producer, by the way.
Sarah's great on snacks, because he said, oh, we need to get snacks. You went, don't worry, Sarah's queen of snacks, which I am. So I didn't mind you saying it. Sarah's queen of snacks. Sarah, happy to get snacks? I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to get snacks. Okay, cool. So we're driving and we get into work and we get out the car. I see Steve walk towards me. You look at me and went, did you get the snacks? I honestly, the pressure that I felt, and I hadn't got these snacks, I burst into tears, sobbed. I didn't get the snacks. And you're like hugging me like, it's okay. I'm like, it's not. And you're like, we'll go to the petrol garage and get snacks. I'm like, they do crap snacks. Like, I was then so annoyed with myself that I'd forgotten. I said I'd do something and I didn't do it. And then I felt like so many people, and now I'm not going to get to have snacks. But
let's be honest, it wasn't really about the snacks. It is literally the case of the straw that broke the camel's back. You were dealing with so much overwhelm, pressure and everything. The snacks was just the thing that tipped you over the edge. Yeah. Right? We walked to the petrol station. We bought snacks. They were rubbish. They cost us £75.
So much money for biscuits.
My God.
Digestives.
And also, like, I don't know why it took 20 minutes to ring up all the snacks in there. But anyway, it's fine. We got snacks. We had a cry. We had a hug. Like, we're all right.
I said it's really cute because producer Steve, he basically started walking out, saw me burst into tears. He walked back into the warehouse, like, and waited. And then when we went in, he was like, okay. I was like, yeah. He's like, I wanted to hug you. I was like, it's okay. I'm good. But then I felt I had to explain to everyone why I'm puffy-eyed and been crying about snacks.
He's thinking, wow.
I don't normally cry about snacks.
She's crying over a few biscuits. Like, I'm sorry, she needs to get a grip.
Cry about snacks.
Bless you.
I know, but it was tough because basically, the PA role is managing you, so it's another part of like helping you with your time. So I'm trying to think. So I was letting things slip on you. You, like, although you didn't expect it from me, I still wanted to help you. So then there'd be a call and you missed a call. I felt crap about that. I was like,
but that wasn't your fault. No, I wasn't expecting you to remind me about that.
No, I know
call.
You wasn't, but I did. And
that's the thing, like, and I appreciate you helping me with the PA side of things because that is a side that I really struggle with. But I also didn't want you to feel like pressure. Like I'm
No, I
not
know
putting
you.
any pressure on you. Like if I miss a meeting or a call, like it's on me.
No,
Like,
I know that, but I did it. I put that pressure
I know.
on myself. Like it's like, for
Also,
example, because sorry, the thing that at that moment in time, like on the podcast, obviously Grace had mentioned that I don't cook dinners. Obviously, I do cook dinners, just not every night, right? But it really got to me because I was like, that makes me feel like an awful parent.
that really affected you.
It really affected me, and like.
So wait, let me just put that in context a little bit. Grace came on the podcast. Obviously, we said to Grace, like, you can do the honey, we need to talk section. And it was like a little bit of banter in the house, like about you not cooking dinner, but you do cook dinner, and the kids always have dinner, whether it's you or someone else that make, like, the kids are not going without.
Yeah.
But you said, oh, that's going to be like taken out of context. And then I said to you, oh, like, just message Will and just say like you want it taken out because people just take it the wrong way. But you didn't. It went out. It got clipped on TikTok.
Yeah.
And people commented about it. Yeah. And it made you feel like a terrible mum. But the thing is, you are an incredible mum. Your kids never go without anything. Never have they ever gone without. You make sure everyone is okay. You make sure the business is okay. You make sure I'm okay. And you make sure every single one of your kids has everything they need. And it's like, it's terrible that you felt like that. But I was like saying like,
and even Grace was like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. And I know she doesn't. And it's not, again, it's not like a feel sorry for me thing. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not the best mum. That's okay.
Oh, you are.
Thanks.
You are perfect. You are the best mum.
No, stop it.
I literally couldn't even think of one thing to say that you're not perfect about being a mum.
That's fake. I don't cook dinners every night. But anyway.
But that you're doing, to be honest, you're doing them a favour. Your cooking's not even that great. Every day you don't cook for them, genuinely like you're being the best mum. Like,
oh, thanks. But no, it's all good. But yeah, I feel like everything was a bit on top and I was just having my breakdown. But yeah, I'm okay now. I'm okay.
She's all right, guys.
And actually, Kaci's been cooking for me recently. So, because basically what happens is the little ones eat a lot earlier than us. We've got into a habit of you and me like to eat later because the kids eat quite a lot earlier because otherwise they just eat too many snacks. So I've brought their dinner time a lot earlier. They eat that. But I always make sure Grace has food with them because we always joke she's a fussy vegetarian. Or pescatarian, sorry. So she would eat with the little ones. If she hasn't got food with the little ones, that's because we don't know what her plan is, where she is, if she's gone out that evening, if she's coming home. Because I can't always make sure there's dinner in the fridge because between Kaci and Grace, they're not always around. Or you and me might not eat. If we've eaten...
We're all like being a family that has like a 19-year-old all the way down to a 2-year-old, being business owners, being that Kaci and Grace have very... great, amazing social lives and you don't know what they're doing. It is impossible for us to cater to everyone. If Grace doesn't have a freshly cooked dinner, she has a dinner on the side which has been made for her with her name on it covered up, right? Yeah. Let's be honest. So, and if there isn't dinner, we always go and like, right, should we just grab a Deliveroo? Like me, you, Kaci, Grace. It's just that Grace is fussy and she tends to moan like that she doesn't want a Deliveroo. But I was also going to say, where was you going to go next? Because I was going to bring up something, but I don't know if it's...
Yeah, no, go on.
Yeah?
Change the subject if you want, yeah.
I was going to say about, I think we said a couple of weeks ago, or was it when Grace was on the podcast, about her accidentally eating sausage?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, yes. Yeah, I know what you're
going to say. Oh, my Lord. Right, so I ordered us a Chinese the other day. Me, Sarah, Kaci and Grace, right? Me, Sarah and Kaci are tucking into the duck because that's like our starter. Whereas Grace is going straight for her main because she obviously doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat duck. She's halfway through her main and she's just like, this is tofu chicken, isn't it? Like sweet and sour. I looked at her like, no. I was like, you didn't even order tofu chicken. You ordered prawns. Like, what are you doing?
And she's eaten our she ate sweet and sour chicken.
Half of it. And Kaci was fuming because she's like, that's our chicken. Dinner. That's our chicken. Like now there's like...
There was no sympathy there. She was like, Grace, that's my dinner.
And I was just in total shock. She didn't seem too bothered, to be fair. So it was right.
An accident, but we were laughing so much.
She was laughing about it as well.
We couldn't believe it. She had all her friends round and she was like, I can't believe that. They were like, Grace. Like, it was really funny.
I'm starting to wonder if she's doing it on purpose. She knew that was chicken.
It tastes so good though.
Also, talking about when we had the snacks for the filming day. So, like we said before on the podcast, we're filming like these studio style content videos for DadVGirls. We've actually filmed quite a few, which we're going to be getting edited over the next few weeks. So you're going to start to see them come out. But what I was going to say is, so we did this one the other day, which was we had to match the couple. So we had 5 girls come in and then 5 partners.
Yeah.
And we had to basically like figure out like who was a couple.
So good.
It was so funny. It was so fun to film.
So, oh, go on. Sorry, I was jumping in. I was going to say about the couple that have the cutest love story going. So there was a girl and she was a busker and she was singing, obviously. Well, not obviously. Maybe she should play the guitar. Could imagine her playing the guitar. Anyway, she was singing.
So she was singing.
She was singing, and her now boyfriend. Genuinely, this is all on TikTok, so you can see.
There's a video of it that went viral.
But no one believes it. You know how everyone on TikTok just gets all in the comments. But basically, she was singing. He walked past with his friend, and he said to his friend, "Oh my gosh, I have to talk to her." So he takes a step back. He starts talking to her. She's like, "Can you sing?" He's like, "No." The friend went, "Well, he actually can sing. He's got a good voice." So they end up singing a duet together, a Grease song, and obviously put it on TikTok. They then exchange numbers. Throughout that time, they then start going on dates. They then become boyfriend and girlfriend, and they sing together. Everyone was then like, obviously this was you. He was obviously your boyfriend back then.
They thought it was staged because it was all filmed on camera, but it wasn't. It was genuine, and that's how they met.
It was so
It's like something out of a movie.
That is so cute. I was like, that is like the cutest story ever.
And there was this other couple, these 2 girls who were a couple, and they didn't say this. I wish they'd said it on camera, but we didn't find out till after when we actually got to speak to everyone. The way that they met is they both had fan accounts for DadVGirls on like Instagram.
And they became friends. Yeah.
And they became friends through being fans of DadVGirls' YouTube channel. And that's how they met. And they've been dating for like a couple of years now. They live together. I'm like, don't you think that's mad? Like, we actually brought a couple together.
But we're in front of 10 couples now. And I then go
5 couples, 10 people.
10 people, sorry. I then say about these 2 girls like, "Oh my gosh, Joel, look, we've made love."
Oh.
And everyone's looked and like laughing. And I'm like, I don't mean that. I mean you and me. No.
You and me made love.
No. Because of DadVGirls, we got a little, I can't, even now I'm struggling to get it out, but they're in love because of that. It was really sweet. So yes, like.
It was a nice love story.
Really
but I was going to say as well, we've done quite a few of these lineup videos where we've had members, I say members of the public. So guys, if you ever see me put out on my Instagram story, like a casting call where we're saying we're looking for couples this age or whatever it is, like it's because people are coming to our studio to film. We've actually filmed quite a few of these videos. Every single person that has come on to film is genuinely like some of the nicest people I've ever met.
Lovely. We've met the loveliest people doing it.
And they've all got like cool stories or like cool things or like hobbies or like.
We've had a couple of people that have drove so far to be in them as well.
Yeah,
Madness.
I can't get my words out. I genuinely have loved meeting all these people and having them on the channel. So a lot of these videos haven't gone out yet, so just keep an eye out because they're going to be coming soon. All right, are you ready for this week's dilemma?
Yep. Okay,
let's see what we got. So I'm currently planning a wedding and looking to do it abroad. However, my mother-in-law is saying we are being selfish as after over 30 years of flying, she can't fly anymore because she is scared. She is the only parent on either side, as I have had no relationship with either of my parents since I was 5 years old, and my father-in-law passed away sadly 2 years ago. We both have found somewhere abroad we love. Are we selfish to go ahead and do what we want? I feel guilt as I have no relationship with my parents, so don't see the importance of her being there.
Oh, ouch.
Wait. Let me just make sure I understand that. She's saying she doesn't see the importance of her mother-in-law being at her wedding.
Maybe it's worded wrong.
I'm very confused.
Anyway, is it selfish? Yes. Is that okay to be selfish? Yes. It's your wedding day. You're going to have those pictures. You're going to have those memories. And if that's where you want it, then yes.
Okay, let's just slow your roll. Let's just slow it down. Your relationship with your mother-in-law is going to last also a long time, as long as those memories. So let's not just be so hasty because that's quite.
Well, some could say that she's selfish for not going because
She's scared of flying.
Yeah, she's scared of flying, but
she said, but she also said that her mother-in-law has been flying for 30 years and now she's scared of flying. That doesn't. I feel there's quite a lot to unpack there. I do think it is important that your mother-in-law is at your wedding because that's your partner's mum.
Yeah,
and like to not have your parent at your wedding when you have like presumably your partner has a good relationship with his mum, like it's a big part.
It is a big part.
Like if your, sorry, just quickly, if your mum said that if you were in this position and your mum said, I'm not going to come to the wedding if you do it abroad, but you desperately want to do it abroad, would you do it abroad?
Well, no, but my mum wouldn't do that. I know that.
But say she physically couldn't.
My dad's got a fear of flying. If we said we're going to go
say your
abroad,
dad physically couldn't. Like, we don't know how much the fear is. Like, say your dad physically couldn't.
Yeah, but I know that's different because I know that I have a very good relationship with them, right? Same as your parents. We wouldn't if your parents were my parents. But I do know people that their parents wasn't able to come and it hasn't stopped them from getting married abroad or...
Yeah, I always like to play a little bit devil's advocate in these things and not go too much but yeah.
If you don't get married abroad and that's really where your heart is saying, you're going to regret that.
Yeah. Also, I wonder what your partner thinks about it because it sounds like he's kind of like on your side with it. But I mean, the thing is with these dilemmas, we never really know all the ins and outs of the relationship.
I feel like at the moment, like abroad weddings are so much better because for the amount of money, you get a 2-day wedding normally. You get the party afterwards. Or the
also,
day before.
can she not get on a boat?
Well, yeah.
Like even if
drive it. Like,
drive it. Yeah. So what if it's Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Like just if she sets off now, she could be there in 6 months.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Like she could get a cruise ship there. I don't know where it is.
How long is it? Like could the mother-in-law have like a fear of flying
course?
Oh,
that's the other thing. Yeah. Like what extent is she willing to go to make sure that she's there? Like
get there.
Your dad did a fear of flying course and it actually really helped. So she could do that. She could try hypnotism. There are different ways to try and tackle it. It also is weird that she's flown pretty much all her life and now she's scared.
Yeah.
So.
Because I get scared. Now we've flown. The older I'm getting, the more kids we've got. I'm scared to fly and I feel it. But I'm trying not to let it stop me because we make the best memories when we're abroad. Like
it is hard. Weddings can actually like pull families apart. So I guess my reasoning for saying these things is like I don't want you to make decisions that's going to like rip the family apart. But you know,
they both agree. He's agreeing as well. That's what we're missing here is that he's agreeing as well that he loves it and he wants to get married there as well.
Yeah, ultimately, so I would like put it in
if
his...
it was her and she said, I want to, but he's saying he doesn't because of his mum, then I'd say,
yeah,
fine, think about it because that's his mum. But
also, is it really your dilemma or is it his dilemma? Because like, if he wants to go abroad, then it's kind of between him and his mum, right? It's not really your problem.
And on that note...
Good luck with that. Guys, always let us know how it goes with your dilemmas. Like, we also want to hear the updates.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'm so nosy. I'd love that.
All right, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers and we are going to get there.
Yeah, we are.
Eventually.
What do you mean eventually?
We're going to get there very soon.
6 months and we're nearly there. It's brilliant.
Thanks for joining us and we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday, guys. Bye.